And I need all of you to stop.
It doesn't look like Verde is gonna eat. Hey, good morning everybody, welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is absolutely incredible. I am in my peaceful spot, my beautiful pond in my backyard. But why else am I in the backyard today is because it has finally reached that day of the year where it gets a little bit too cold to have Speedy outside. You know, as long as it warms up in the daytime, we can keep him out. And even if it drops into the, say, low 50s or even upper 40s, he's completely fine. As long as it gets up into the 70s, well, the forecast is it's gonna be below 65 degrees going forward, so it is time to scoop up Speedy and bring him back to the shop, and it will be awesome to have him around. But I'm a little bit sad for him that he can no longer stay outside because of the weather. What do you say we get Speedy, we head to the shop, and make this an awesome day?
Stings the nostrils in a good way. Yeah. Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you, that smells like pure gasoline.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
Alright guys, so Speedy now has the roam of the shop for the next, 5 months or 4.5 months or whatever. He's absolutely incredible, but I am excited to have him here because even though it's awesome to have him in my backyard, to have him here, he comes and visits us all the time and he always keeps us entertained. So it's going to be absolutely cool. So what do you say I go ahead and let Speedy warm up a little bit because it was a little bit chilly last night, and then later on we'll go ahead and put Speedy Cam and let's see what he thinks about being back at the shop. Okay, so we are right back at where we've been for this whole time with Helen. She is still not eating, and I really don't understand why because she looks completely fine. By now, I would have really expected her to start eating, but again, I'm going to assist feed her, and I have been assist feeding and choo-choo training her like I talked about so often. So essentially, again, I'll keep going over this, and listen guys, don't assist feed your snakes, especially if they are like a year or two old and haven't eaten for a couple weeks. That's not what you're supposed to do. Assist feeding is really for animals that really need it, in particular baby snakes and really baby ball pythons, because a lot of times assist feeding other snakes doesn't work. Regardless, I just very gently kind of get her like this, and I take the fuzzy and I just kind of work it in. Come on, girl, I am so sorry. I know you're like, I'm sick of you doing this to me. And I just kind of get it in there, get it a little bit down the gullet, just like this. Kind of hook its teeth a little bit so that she can't spit it out. Let her kind of calm down for a second, and then I set her down.
It's made with bits of real panther.
And then just like I mentioned before, just as she's getting done eating, I just put the nose of the mouse right in her mouth. And then hopefully she just continues eating like it's just one big meal. There we go, she's taking it really good now. And again, that's just gonna give her a nice big meal. Hey listen, if I have to assist feed her like this for the next year, then I'm gonna have to keep doing it. Okay, so you can kind of see how that technique works absolutely incredible because, you can't really put a big rodent in its mouth because it'll just keep spitting it out. So once they get done with the smaller rodent, you can just choo-choo train a big rodent, gives them lots of nutrition, and I'll just keep doing this with Helen. I suspect she will eat eventually on her own. I know some people that have had to assist feed snakes for up to a year, so I didn't anticipate that, and that really never happens, but hey, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep her going and keep assist feeding her, and she's continuing to grow, so hey, whatever, we'll do what we have to do to keep her going, and I have no doubt that eventually she's going to eat on her own. The fact that Artie sometimes just hangs out by Lori, and if Lori's working wherever she is, she's just down here. I'm sure Artie's dying because she's got a big fat coat of fur on her, and it is pretty warm down here. How you doing, little sweetheart? What are you doing? Oh, I'm dying. She's panting. Oh. And for those of you guys that have followed kind of the RE saga, she's been doing pretty good lately. I mean, there is no doubt that she's slowed down. Her eye is still a little bit goofy. She sometimes acts a little bit weird, very different than what she did 6 or 8 months ago. But that being said, she's doing pretty well. I mean, you can see she's hanging out. She's just kind of doing her thing. And Artie has been coming with us to the shop. How old is she, Lori?
She'll be 10 in January.
Oh my gosh. So she's been coming to the shop since she's 10 weeks old. You know, so almost 10 years she's been coming to our building with us to work. And of course, Zeus, the same thing. When we got him, he just started coming to the shop. So our little fur babies come with us. And really, when I say our fur babies, it's more like Lori's fur babies. Trust me. Oh, and by the way, when I come home from a trip, guess where Zeus is laying all the time? He's laying right on my pillow, right on my side. He hates when I come home. Lori, I think, teaches him that.
I don't teach it, he just claims a spot.
But it is really cool to have them here all the time, and I love my Articans so much. Right, girl? Yes, girl? So guys, in all honesty, the reason I brought Speedy over was it was just starting to get too cold at night. So if it dips into like even the upper 40s, but goes into the mid 70s, they can kind of tolerate it because they'll get heated up by the sun. It was getting to the point where it was like mid to upper 40s at night, but only climbing into the mid 60s, and that's just too cold. So when I brought Speedy over this morning, he didn't move much at all. I mean, the first few hours he just kind of sat there, but he's cruising around now, so he's awesome, and I love it. So I'm sure he's getting used to being back out at the shop, and before long he's going to be nipping at all our toes like he does all winter long. So I tell you what, I'm pretty excited about having him back. Okay, so I am excited. We are gonna try to feed Verde. Again, I always get a little bit nervous when I get a first snake that I've never really messed with much, so I don't know their mannerisms that well. So we know that Perdita has already eaten, which we're gonna feed in a minute, but Verde is up, and oh, I hope she eats. Come on, sweetheart. And of course, we got Kelsey and Titan in the background over there. Come on, girl.
Yeah, it's made with bits of real panther, so you know it's good. It's quite pungent. Stings the nostrils in a good way. Yeah. Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you, that smells like pure gasoline.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
It doesn't look like Verde is gonna eat. That was just our first shot at it. I tried a frozen mouse. We'll probably try a frozen rat, and then if we have to resort to doing like a live rat fuzzy, we'll do whatever we have to do. But again, this is the first time I've had a little baby green anaconda, so I'm not exactly sure what to expect, but she showed a little bit of interest, which is encouraging, but she didn't eat. But anyways, let's go ahead and feed Perdita. So Perdita ate for me last week, so I am hoping she's gonna continue to eat for me this week. Let's see what she does. Perdita, you wanna eat, girl? Oh, ooh. Yeah.
A lot more aggressive than last time.
She took it pretty fast. She kind of shocked me a little bit, but awesome she's eating. So that is so cool. As she eats, she's gonna grow and get her spots in. So, oh my God, she's such an amazing animal. Just figured I'd do a real quick update over at the building next door. We haven't done a whole lot, you know, obviously we just have racks over here. We haven't even gotten into the Freedom Breeder racks yet, but we did bring over a bunch more racks that are now all over the place. So we gotta get going on this place. You can see we have all these racks that we have to clean up, figure out which ones are good and which ones aren't, and then get all these set up. These will be kind of going in this area, I think, and then downstairs we have a crap load of racks that we just brought in too. And as you can see, we have all of these 6 high Rubbermaid racks here. I mean, there is a lot. You can tell we have a lot of work to do. We have to put lights in down here. We have to clean it up a little bit. We have to configure things, do some electrical work. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. But you can see we are starting to make progress because we have a bunch of racks in here. And that'll be for the new expansion, for kind of the new colonies that we're raising up. But oh man, as much as I'm excited, I'm also like, holy cow, that's a lot of work. All right, guys, so I am going to wrap it up here at the shop. I'm absolutely exhausted. I haven't slept much in this last few days. So I'm going to go out with Lori and Noah, get some food and kind of relax and kind of recharge my batteries. But anyways, good first day back, and let's get out of here. So I dropped Lori and Noah off. Literally, this is like a microbrew burger place. Really good place. We've been here before, but literally I had to park that far away. That's the building over there. I had to park like a quarter mile away. That's how busy this place is, but it's good. So hopefully it'll be worth it. All right, Lori, so what'd you think?
It was amazing.
Amazing.
Why we came.
Can we get an Uber to get to our car because we're like a mile away?
Well, we can walk off everything we ate.
I'm gonna take a nap. Come pick me up.
All right, fall asleep. I'll get you.
All right, guys, so I'm just home and I am going to enjoy this evening with my family. Like I had mentioned, I haven't slept much in a couple days, so it's going to be nice to have a nice relaxing evening and get caught up on my rest because I have a lot going on over the next few days. I have a visitor tomorrow that's bringing me some really cool snakes. I'm super excited about it, so I cannot wait for that. In the meantime, you guys have an absolutely amazing day. Thank you for all of the support you guys show me. I absolutely love you guys to death, and I cannot thank you enough. Can you do me a couple favors, please? Can you smash that like button, as well as hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a video, which is every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Remember to be kind to somebody today, and I promise I'm going to see you tomorrow.